Okay, the impact of ocean swell. So why swell? Because swell waves in shallow water can create strong mixing. Okay, there are long waves that interact with the seafloor. They can create mixing. And there are some examples of open swell on the left side. You can create very dynamic environments. So what happens now with the swell? And if you look at the orientation or the geography of the South Australian Gulf, you probably can guess that you only get influences of swell if the swell comes from a certain direction. So the swell actually has to come from the southwest, and this is shown in this diagram here, and only in that case you can have some influence in Spencer Gulf, mainly because Kangaroo Island blocks most of the Gulf St. Vincent region. So what's shown here is a little attempt to work out how does the swell energy dissipate. Okay, so if you have an amplitude of 1, okay, so we just normalize it to 1, how much will it be reduced as it goes into the Spencer Gulf? Again, this is what's shown here. So if you sort of come into the gray region, then the amplitude is halved here midway through the estuary, okay, midway through the Gulf. So if your real wave amplitude is 5 meters, then you might get 2.5 meters here. In the upper reaches of Spencer Gulf and in the upper reaches of Gulf St. Vincent, there's virtually very little influence of the swell. Okay? So what it means is that the oceanic swell, the swell that comes from the ocean, only influences the lower reaches of Spencer Gulf and the Investigator Strait. Okay? But only if the swell comes from the right direction. Yeah, so this is one piece of information. So the next example is we look at the tides. What are the tides in South Australian Gulf?